Yeah, that's right, Pirates. I did call you out by pointing at the logo because you blew your lead today, boys, against the Cardinals. But defense, not a good thing. But guys, Mark, what's up, my friend? There's a reason why I played Kurt Angle's theme music coming into this show tonight. It's not just because, tonight was the last edition of Monday Night Raw. That Kurt Angle will ever be featured on, but I'm kind of going to take a similar path here with Kurt Angle, unfortunately. Kurt Angle is on his farewell tour. Well, I decided myself that this week is going to be my YouTube farewell tour. I just have a lot going on right now, and I just feel like I need to back away from YouTube for a while. I just have a lot I need to focus on. I got to make a little more money to move out of my house. It's time for me to definitely just take a break for a while and step away and whatnot. So like Kurt Angle, that's only see from my hometown, but I'm also going to step away for a little while after WrestleMania to focus on some other things. Because, guys, April Fools! Well, it's past midnight now, of course. So April Fool's Day is over. But come on, I had to get one April Fool's in before. Guys, I'm not going anywhere, trust me. The only time I probably would step away from YouTube is if things got really bad or something like that. Or if, I started a family when I had to focus more on that. But I'm nowhere close to any of that right now, guys. I am not going anywhere. So that was all an April Fool. I had to pull an April Fool's on somebody and chose it to be my own YouTube friends here. So guys, I hope I got you guys and see what we had to do that. But yeah, I know it's probably a bad joke, but I had to get it out there. But yeah, guys, no, I am not going anywhere, trust me. I may, though, after I finish my next couple of video game Let's Plays, back off on video games for a while. But again, I am going nowhere anytime soon. Nowhere. So happy April Fool's Day, everybody. What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. I am up here live, not on my farewell tour, for WrestleMania Week tour. Let's call it this way. This is my WrestleMania Week tour, as we have a lot of content, of course, for wrestling videos, of course, coming, this week for my YouTube channel. As we are first going to start with my live review from Monday Night Raw from the April 1st, 2019 edition of Raw that took place in our nation's capital of Washington, D.C. And it was the go-home edition of Monday Night Raw for WrestleMania 35. Well, when I was playing this show, actually, I forgot to put my grade in. I forgot to put what overall grade I put in for this review. I completely forgot. But overall, let's put it this way. I'm going to share a short little experience with you guys. In 2017, the day was July 31st. It was the Raw when Roman Reigns was involved in the triple threat match with Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe. Excellent triple threat match. It was a Raw here in Pittsburgh that I attended live. That match was so awesome, it should have been the main event. But it wasn't, because it ended the second hour of Raw. And it was starting a trend for a few weeks where it felt like that Raw had everything it had within the first 2 hours. And the third hour felt pointless. The third hour was a match with Big Show and Big Cass. I'm sorry. With our good old pal, Big Ass. Sorry, I missed that guy. But yeah, that was the third hour of Raw. There was what, Elias and Lucha and not Lucha House Party, and Kalisto. It was a pointless third hour. This show was exactly that. The first 2 hours, I was fine with. Third hour, though, I mean, a couple things they could have squeezed in, before this, but that trust me, guys, not the triple threat. That 6-woman tag match should have been the main event, especially with what happened after the match. Unless that third hour was to either change Kurt Angle's opponent, almost an opponent, or could have been at least giving us an update on, what's going on, or raise the stakes on that based off what happened after the the 6-woman tag match, then I could have accepted it. But you had a main event against someone that no one likes and a SmackDown superstar that now we wonder why the hell did he even come over here anyway? Because he didn't face Kurt Angle as originally advertised to do so. But we'll talk about it again. The first 2 hours were good. The last hour, though, not a fan of that. So I'd say, since I didn't put it in the description box, I'm leaning towards either a C+ or a B- for this show. But of course, we'll get to that. Of course, towards the end, since I forgot to put my grade in the description box. But we'll do that. Well, let's check the live chat first. Mark said the ending to the 6-women's tag team match was crazy for sure. He's gonna miss the "you suck" chance. We all are. The aftermath, of course, was crazy. Yes, Elite Squad. I'm so happy we're going to see the Demon at WrestleMania. Me too. It looks like they're unifying the women's titles for sure. Winner takes all, or he just said it says winner takes all. I don't know if they're going to unify them or not, but them, at least saying winner takes all makes perfect sense, because if they just put the title on Charlotte, which, okay, I get, they didn't want to make Charlotte, because I'll get to honest again, they were coming to a point where they're kind of making Charlotte look like the third wheel of this match. Until last week, this match still felt like it was just all about Ronda and Becky, and the more it went by, the more I just wanted to see just those two have a match and not Charlotte. We're not getting an elimination style match, of course, as now, unless I changed something like overnight or something, as I kept pitching, but they gave Charlotte the title probably just to give her something and not look like just like the third wheel of this. But again, it hurt Asuka big time. But anything any plan they would have had for Asuka, would have just been stupid in general, and it would not have felt WrestleMania. It would have been pre-show worthy basically. But I still feel bad for Asuka. Sure, there's no one for her to fight on SmackDown. Except for maybe can't stand that anymore. Anyways, Mark didn't fall for it, rats. There's so many questions that need to get answered. Is there even going to be a Raw Tag Team Championship match for WrestleMania 35? At this point, don't even bother. We don't need any more matches for WrestleMania. Maybe except for the Usos and Hardys, but we're not going to have that now because the Hardys are in the freaking Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm sorry, a Battle Royal that only matters about Braun Strowman and 2 idiotic guys from Saturday Night Live. That's so far as my worst storyline of the year. This is just... Braun Strowman's just crashing down. The monster among men is the fallen among men now, basically. Or as Robbie calls them, the babysitter among men, ever since his WrestleMania moment last year with Nicholas Cone, who, as I said last week, it basically is, like, again, as I said how many times, you can't have these moments in WWE acting like anybody can do this, as I keep saying. Like, having Colin Jost and Michael Chi in this battle royal is basically saying anyone can enter this battle royale, basically. Like, again, as a videographer, if I showed up with a cell phone to film a wedding or any other gig at work, I'm basically saying this is a job that anyone else can do. Who's gonna want to pay me all that money, pay me a good amount of money to film something that looks like saying, like, oh, look, anyone else can do it. But we'll rant about that, of course, when we get to that. If they're going to have a Raw Tag Title match, they never announced who the opponents are going to be. Unless based off of the... Only thing I can see for the Raw Tag Titles is if, they were going to have, like a lumberjack match or something like that, based off, what the Revival been trying to pull. I don't know. It's... At this point, don't worry about it. The Braun Strowman match was stupid. Again, poor Braun. Braun's match was kind of a waste of time. Oh yeah, and this whole feud is a waste of time. The Battle Royals are a waste of time. We don't need them at this point. Where's Cena and Taker? Taker, I don't think is showing up for Mania. Cena, maybe though, if he somehow gets in a match with Kurt Angle instead of Corbin. But we'll talk about that, of course, at the end. I got an idea for your list of superstars who should ask for their releases. Which is Mark for sure. Beth Phoenix. Yeah, Beth Phoenix, definitely. I was impressed with her. A Bobby Roode and Chad Gable breakup was teased after their loss. I was hoping it would happen. But my thing is, though, at this point, with Bobby Roode turning heel, at this point, still save him because with how, with how far, how much rock bottom he has hit at this point, would a heel turn save Bobby Roode at this point, which he should be been a heel all this time, but I'm not so sure. WWE should do AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins for the WWE title, and Braun Strowman being Brock Lesnar for the Championship at WrestleMania. Well, Braun being Brock would be amazing, but the WWE never had any intention of doing that. But that would be awesome, Tyler. But AJ Styles and Seth Rollins is like my next #1 dream match for sure. Like, I'd love to see that match for sure. Next year's WrestleMania, maybe we could see it. Who knows? I love to see that match, though. It would be phenomenal. It would burn it down for sure. But I would love to see that match for sure. Heck, if that match is going to have next year's WrestleMania, I will go to WrestleMania again next year. Again, I'm going, of course, y'all know I'm going this Sunday, leaving Friday night to go to New York. I cannot wait. But I would love to see that match, Tyler. That's my #1 dream match right now, I got to say. I'm not believing this match between Kofi and Bryan is going to happen until both their names are on a dotted line. This is going to screw Kofi again. It would not surprise me. I don't know how he'd do it, but it would not surprise me if that happens tomorrow night for sure. You know, they finally showed a graphic for it, but yep, I still think Vince has something up his sleeve to do the Kofi. But thank you for the stuff in the live chat, guys. I will come back to it, of course, at the halfway point of the show. So let's get started. We opened up where Stephanie McMahon basically came out first in April Fool's joke saying that she was going to be adding herself to the match, which, you know, as a heel, you know, Stephanie would do that. But now we're pushing Stephanie as a baby face now, which is still hard for me to get behind for sure. But I'm not doing a turn alert for them because, again, the McMahons just drive me nuts anymore. Except for Shane, because Shane actually has a good direction going for his heel character. But he announces that all titles will be on the line and the winner takes all, which, again, as I said before, makes sense to me because, again, why would you throw the title on Charlotte for announcement to be defended at WrestleMania, which would be just absolutely pitiful. But, so, yeah, that's going to happen. Again, of course, I'm still saying Becky Lynch, but, of course, I will save my predictions, of course, for my WrestleMania predictions, which I'll try to do either Wednesday or Thursday probably will be happening. Again, it depends on, you know, because, you know, Wednesdays are like my busy nights now, again, since, you know, there's UK, there's NXT. I need to do my takeover predictions. Well, trying to takeover predictions, but of course I also watch Survivor right now on Wednesday nights. So you know, depends on how late it gets to be. I'll try to do those predictions. But anyways, so then after that, we have the man who never shows up, Brock Lesnar, with Paul Heyman. Introducing us as usual, talking about Stephanie's line about winner takes all, saying Brock is going to win, take everything that Seth has to offer, both in the ring and in life in general. He talks about how Lesnar took Roman Reigns' hopes and dreams away last year, even though that was only because, you know, Roman was not going to get the reaction and Brock was signing an extension, which is still a bad idea. And he says that we all thought his victory was a failed accomplishment, and Rollins will be just the same as well. Sunday will be for those of you who watch car races for the crashes and football for the riots. Brock is going to violate Seth and desecrate WrestleMania, and then with a foot on his chest and title high above his head, Lesnar will define the saying that life is what you make it out of it, because he and Brock will go out to dinner after and discuss what's next. Seth is just an afterthought. And then all of a sudden, burn it down! Which, by the way, even though since they're out on sale right now, if they're available for any merchandise at WrestleMania, I may buy a Kofi Mania t-shirt. But as of now, my plan is still to wear my Seth Rollins t-shirt for WrestleMania. Because I can't wear my Daniel Bryan t-shirt because, you know, I want Kofi to beat Daniel Bryan. You know, Dean Ambrose is not going to be on the show. You know, I have a couple others. You know, Bad News Barrett's not there. You know, Undertaker's not going to be there. Strowman's not in a good role. So Seth's my pick because this year I'll be wearing to my first ever WrestleMania next year, which once again, I will be in section 126, row 23, seat 4, I believe it is. Actually, let me double check my ticket again. I believe I say 126, row F. Where is it? Yeah, row 126, row F, seat 4. I couldn't remember the row off the top of my head. I dropped my electronic razor on the floor. the razor of Jericho. Shave it off, man. And I gotta shave my beard off for sure. Anyways, though, so Seth comes out, says Brock can't come in here, make demands, and push everybody around. He doesn't understand that nobody wants him here. Not Seth, not the locker room, not the fans. We're all sick of him. Rollins winning on Sunday might be improbable, but it's not impossible. Seth says Sunday he'll beat him and take his title, and there's not a damn thing he can do about it. And then Lesnar smiles, goes, leaves, he bumps into Rollins, and then Rollins then kicks him low and fires off forearms. Brock, though, recovers, goes for a German suplex. Stumbling, though, went to go hit an F5 on Rollins, but Rollins slips out, then hits another low blow, hits an Avada Kedavra, and then he connects with, again, called the Blackout now, which I finally read an article also apparently tonight how Seth Rollins basically said he just caught Vince McMahon on a good day to get him to get the curb stomp unbanned. Because I was starting to wonder if Seth does win. Hopefully Seth wins the title on Sunday. Will Vince ban the curb stomp again? Because remember, Vince basically, banned it because he didn't want his top guy doing a move that he felt that, everyone can imitate. Then again, there's a lot of move finishers that people can do that are easily imitated by young children, basically. And once again, the curb stomp or Blackout is Seth Rollins' move. Like, nobody else does it right now, as far as I know. But the only problem I have this segment, I thought it was good. The thing I didn't like about it is why was Rollins, using low blows to, get Brock down. I mean, yes, I get it, as of now, he's probably just sending a message to intimidate Brock in his head, but at the same time, like, he's not going to be able to use us on Sunday to beat him. It's just kind of saying that, he has to cheat to win, basically. And I don't know if you want to have, Seth Rollins pull off an Eddie Guerrero babyface cheating style or something like that, but yeah, I wasn't a fan of that, but other than that, still a great promo for sure. And I'm looking forward to Rollins hopefully slay the beast, slay the beast. They better not get that title back to Brock. Especially, well, someone told me tonight they heard that Brock is advertised for whatever the event in Saudi Arabia is going to be called, which I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to watch. Not going to make any predictions. Not going to make any card predictions for that event at all whatsoever. I do not watch Saudi Arabia events anymore because they're just a waste of time. And they mean nothing to me. I miss absolutely nothing by not watching them. Like, any other pay-per-view I'd watch, not the Saudi Arabia events. Sorry, I don't. Apparently, WWE makes more money on those than WrestleMania. But so yeah, hopefully they do the right thing this year and have Seth Rollins win, not lose, win. Hopefully. But so that happens there. Backstage, Seth is asked about what he just did to Brock, and saying what you did, you'll get DQ'd in an actual match, and says that Brock had it coming, and besides, he's not a champion yet. So again, I don't know what the point of those low blows were, but hopefully again the match doesn't end the DQ on Sunday. Again, they can't have a screwy finish this match. Just give it to Seth and let's move on. Have a full-time Universal Champion, for crying out loud. Yes, we had it with Roman, but he had to get it relinquished, and instead of putting it back on Strowman as they should, they had to put it back on Brock. And I came up here fuming last time it happened. I didn't even watch the show, but as soon as I heard that Brock won, I was fuming. I'll be fuming if Brock does it again. And I'll also be fuming if the rumors are true I've heard about Brock maybe going to SmackDown and being the one to dethrone Kofi. If that happens once again, I'll be fuming. Because I'm tired of Brock Lesnar getting these championship runs. If Brock wants to stick around and have matches one-on-one, okay, whatever. I'd rather have that than him being champion. But him being champion is old. Say bye-bye to the championship, Brock. You're not getting it again. Say bye-bye. If you have a problem with that, come to my hotel in New York. Just kidding. I did not want to meet Brock Lesnar in a dark alley. He definitely squashed me like a bug. Anyways, moving on to this match, it was the Boston Hug Connection and the Divas of Doom is called here on cage side seats. Beth Phoenix and Natalya taking on the Iconics and the Samoan Slaughterhouse, Tamina and Nia Jax. The Iconics were basically in there most of this match. I mean, Sasha, Bayley, and Natty and Beth had a few moments where they kind of were tagging themselves in basically whatnot, but they're at least mixing it up a little bit for sure. And but shoot, what was I gonna say now? But basically, I just didn't get again. Here's what I said. Besides the fact that Nia Jax has heat on me, basically after how reckless of a talent she is at this point, and also I just can't stand her promos. Like, oh my god, people are talking about me. Oh my gosh, who else would have 3 title matches in a row at WrestleMania? Charlotte. Hello. How many other women probably had how many title matches in a row before you? You're not special like you act like you are. It's like, again, taking a talent, putting in a spot, saying that they have a special moment. How do they earn it? Nia Jax and Tamina are big women, right? They should not be afraid of anybody. They should feel like women to beat, like obstacles for anyone to beat. Why were they standing outside the ring the entire time, making the Iconics do all the work, acting like cowards? Again, why they're in this match, I still do not know. Yes, maybe it's to help show off Beth Phoenix's, power. Okay, but they lost their match at Fastlane. All they've done since then is just beat the crap out of everybody, and somehow they get another title match. Last year, Nia Jax got a title match at WrestleMania, because she was bullied and she got her feelings hurt by her former best friend. How did she earn it? Especially with the fact that she faced Asuka at Elimination Chamber, the pay-per-view before, and lost the opportunity where she won. She got added to Asuka's match at WrestleMania. And then she lost to Asuka the following 2 weeks as well. And yet she still gets a championship match at WrestleMania last year. Why? That's why I did my rant, of course, on how championship opportunities are earned in WWE, because it's very inconsistent. So why are these big women who should be dangerous, taking people out, acting like cowards, sitting outside the ring and just letting their opponents get fed to them? Although, best part of this match was Beth Phoenix. Coming in there, doing that, taking out, Tamina through the barricade, and of course, hitting the glam slam on Peyton was good as well. And afterwards, they pose in the ring, facing off against the tag champions, basically, show respect. But hey, we're coming for you, basically. So that was a memorable part. But again, Samoa Slaughterhouse, didn't need him in this match, but they had to just because they get everybody on the card. Anyways, so we had that match. Then we see a vehicle rolling up backstage, and it's Batista comes out, and of course we are in his hometown. He comes out, makes his entrance, doesn't say a word, just points at the screen, and just plays a video package of Batista beating Triple H, repetitively saying what he said the last time he was, there in DC, which is for SmackDown 1000, saying, this man's done a lot in this business, whatnot, except beat me. And basically that little stare down they had back at SmackDown 1000. And you keep hearing except beat me, and just showing their history and whatnot. And then when the promo was over, Batista takes off his glasses, which again I read a rumor one time the reason why Batista's always wearing like some type of like sunglasses or something whenever he's cutting a promo, because sometimes he gets stage fright, but here and there he'll rip them off and stare seriously. I still can't take him seriously with that nose ring. I'm sorry, it just doesn't fit him, in my opinion. But all he does, takes off his sunglasses, stares to the camera, and just says, "Hey, Hunter, kiss my ass." Drops the mic and walks away. And honestly, what else was there needed to say? We all know the story. Batista keeps telling Hunter, "Give me what I want, what I really want. Give me what I want, what I really want. I want another match at WrestleMania and your career." Basically. And of course, the past couple weeks, this Batista repeating what we all know. Yes, we all know Triple H had these factions. Yes, he pretty much was using them all to get his power, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But, what else is there really to say at this point? Well, besides the fact last week, of course, the stipulation to add if Triple H loses, then, his in-ring career is over, of course. But what else is there to say? Other than, Hunter, kiss my ass. And just walked out. So that's all I need to say. So, bold and straight to the point. Of course, that's 3 things, though, that have happened. I'm sorry, 4 things that have happened in the span of just 45 minutes, maybe? So we still have a lot of Raw left to talk about. So then, oh boy. Well, first, we had Elias sitting outside of MetLife Stadium, which once again I will be there this Sunday, saying his performance Sunday will have no interruptions and he can hear the chants right now, singing a few bars of "Oh, Walk with Elias" to the riff to Seven Nation Army, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Bruce Springsteen. They've all played here, but after Sunday, nobody will talk about them. It'll be Elias. Did it with all the wrestlers on the show. It'll be about him after 8,000 people decide to walk with Elias. So obviously somebody's showing up during that segment. I'm still hoping it's The Rock. It'd be awesome if The Rock did. I will have my phone out. I'll have my phone charged up very well that day. Hoping, again, to hopefully capture some pretty good moments to share in like a vlog video that I will edit when I get back from my trip. But I'm hoping it's The Rock. Although I have this very bad feeling they may try to bring out Jeff Jarrett again like they did for the Royal Rumble, which would be absolutely stupid. But man, we'll see what happens. Of course, this could be exciting or it could be a letdown. We'll wait and see. Then we had Apollo Crews and Jinder Mahal in a lumberjack match. You know, the Lumberjacks barely did anything this match. Just to remind us, hey, we're having an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal this Sunday. And in case you didn't know, there's more people in it, and these are the ones all in it. And we even saw EC3 also out there, even though he was a nobody. He's treated like a nobody to show once again, as always. And this match meant nothing except for, you know, Apollo Crews being Jinder Mahal. And now they're teasing Apollo Crews as a favorite to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It'd be great if, one, the Battle Royal meant something. But two, remember, there's another segment later reminding us that no one else in this Battle Royale matters except for Braun Strowman and two Saturday Night Live guys. And why is Braun Strowman even pissed at them? I don't know. But now Braun Strowman looks like an idiot. Thanks a lot, WWE. You made the monster among men, the fallen among men. Who knows what you want to call him? So Apollo wins. Everybody just has a moment with the trophy, and then they eliminate each other, blah, blah, blah. So then, okay, we have Kurt Angle come out. And I thought it was advertised Kurt Angle was going to take on Rey Mysterio on Raw. Rey Mysterio is a SmackDown superstar, but he was coming to Raw to take on Kurt in his final match on Raw. Well, tell you what, guys, last week was Kurt Angle's final match on Raw because we did not get that. We had Kurt come out, get thunderous thank you, Kurt chants, which once again, thank you as well. Even though I'm not a fan of the match we're going to have on Sunday, it will still be an honor to definitely see Kurt's farewell at WrestleMania 35. And also, as I said before, when I shared on Twitter, it was also an honor to meet Kurt Angle at the World Wheels Convention last year in Pittsburgh. And again, I got to talk to him about my favorite match that he was involved with, which is at WrestleMania 21 with him and Shawn Michaels. And of course, that ending for sure right there that I talked about in my my thing last year. Anyways, so Kurt gets on the microphone, says that this is his last night ever on Raw. Thanks us all and whatnot. Appreciates everything. They play a nice, video package celebrating his career, which was nice. And then, of course, out comes Baron Corbin. Oh, Kurt, don't cry. Scripted promo stuff is so freaking bad. Whoever was writing for Corbin now. Again, I just can't stand his promos. He says it should have been black and white. It's ancient history. This is not the same guy. Everybody's, stronger and different today, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's just better than Kurt Angle. He's getting irritated with all of us saying how Kofi deserves somebody better as him. He's getting tired of everybody saying that, Corbin, off track. Corbin was saying that he's tired of hearing everybody say that, deserves someone better than him to face Kurt Angle, which, look, sometimes, when they bring the fans' reaction in to, a storyline, sometimes it works. But this right now, especially with how this show ended, on Raw, it feels like they're just like pushing back and saying, once again, screw you all. This is how we're doing these things. Hence Roman Reigns the past 4 years. Again, that's the reason why I hate Roman Reigns, because it was WWE booking a guy in terms of them saying, screw you all. This is how we're doing it. And if you don't like it, deal with it. But, so he says that. And And then, but then Angle basically said, "I know we have our match on Sunday, but since it is the last night of Raw, why not have an exhibition match right here, right now?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm thinking, "Oh, wait a minute." So first off, we advertised him and Ray was there because they showed them backstage chatting. Okay, and I thought, okay, maybe this will be, they have a match now, and when it finishes, he says, "You know what? I changed my mind. I already got my comeuppance on you, Baron. You don't deserve to be my final match at WrestleMania. It should be John Cena. You can't see me. Well, now you can. And I am Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania. It'll be a nostalgia match to celebrate the career instead of having him just get someone to tap out. That means absolutely nothing to him." Nope. Kurt weaseled away like a little baby. And then Ray came out and basically just challenged Corbin to a match. And Corbin tries to attack Mysterio. And then, they get the upper hand on him and take him out. And then it was advertised that later on, we're getting a match with Rey Mysterio and Baron Corbin. And what I didn't know at the time was it was going to be the main event of this show. We'll get to that, of course, in a little bit and talk about that and how that was a huge mistake for sure. But let's check the live chat real quick and see what we got here. We've got Lauren in the live chat, so she's definitely got all that her questions going. Let me see here. Where were we at? Hey Lauren, yeah, I forgot to put my grade in the description box, but I'm saying C+ so far. I'd say for Raw. She's giving Raw a C. At least I'll give it a C-. Cena advertised for Mania, but his opponent is kept secret. Interesting. I know Seth's been a face for a while. At least Rollins got his hands on Lesnar for sure. Told you they're unifying the women's titles and the brand split confirmed. They didn't say that they're being unified. They just said winner will win both titles. But I still don't think the brand split's over yet. But I'm starting to think they're starting to show some signs of it maybe. But I still don't know yet. And yeah, I got to shave this beard off for sure. I'm doing that tonight. I'm going to be mad at Brock retains at Mania because what was the point of making the Beast Slayer shirts? Exactly. They shouldn't, for sure. 126 is very good seats close to the stage. Also, not going to be like up close to the stage, but definitely, further down. Also, thank goodness, because last time Dan went to WrestleMania 29, he had an obstructed view with the post. So we have no obstruction at all, which will be awesome. Jericho is banned off of all WWE mentions and property. Yep. Mickey James is a single out. Nice. Is Alexa face now? No idea. And did Alexa get lip fillers? No clue. I have heard rumors about Seth and Becky dating. The man and the man are together, apparently. I don't know if it's true or not. But just remember, guys, they may be the man. Well, they're the men. But I am still the man here on YouTube. Happy April Fool's Day and happy 39th birthday, Randy. Or Randy's an old man now. Just kidding. Yeah, happy April Fool's Day as well, Lauren. And you missed that at the beginning. I tried to April Fool. Everybody's saying this was going to be my farewell tour from YouTube, and I wasn't going to be coming back for a while after WrestleMania 35. Jim Ross and the Bells retirement. Good for them. Hope they have a good retirement. Where's Kane, Big Show, Cena, and Taker? Kane probably not showing up. Same with Big Show. Cena maybe. Taker not showing up. Nobody watching it suck. Watch Roman defeat Drew on Sunday. May happen. Who knows? Ambrose was not on Raw. I'm surprised you're going to Raw after Mania instead of SmackDown Live. Well, we're not going to be saying of Tuesday, so we're going to the Raw after Mania instead because that's had more of a history behind it than, of course, SmackDown Live after Mania. But again, we're not staying, an extra day for SmackDown. We're just going to stay till Raw. No, we got to head back home. WWE is getting edgy with the segment, somewhat for sure. Shaw, Ronda, and Becky and Entertain was so entertaining, which should have been the ending. Who's the commentary team for Mania? No idea. Who was the final inductee? Brutus the Barber Beefcake was the final inductee. Mike Rant. I'm still pissed that the Hardys Usos are on the main card. What the fuck were they thinking putting them in the Battle Royale? The Usos have not been announced for the Battle Royale yet, though. The Hardys have, but not the Usos. But at this point, what's the point of even adding the two tag matches? Because we have 14 matches already or something like that. We don't need any more matches on this show. We don't. What's going on, T and Coupon? Thank you for joining me. I think it's been a while. And Beth still got it. I'm not too bad. I'm getting ready for WrestleMania this Sunday. Busy week, though, trying to get a few things done before I leave. But I got a lot done today. So hoping to get a few more things done over the next couple of days. But I'm looking forward to definitely heading off to New York overnight on Friday. Again, Dan and I are going to be taking the mega bus after TakeOver. And we're going to be riding out to New York overnight. And again, once again, guys, remember, I'll be I'm going to the Jim Ross show Saturday at afternoon. I'm going to the Hall of Fame ceremony. I will be going to WrestleMania 35, of course, and we're going to WrestleMania Access. We got tickets for the Monday session. We're going to WrestleMania that day, the Raw WrestleMania, and then Tuesday we come home. And again, I'm going to try to record a vlog video and edit it for this channel, of course, definitely, because it's my WrestleMania experience, of course. Of course, be careful because I don't want any people who are looking for to get photos for tips on the street to think I'm trying to take their picture or anything, and they'd be like, "Oh, give me $10." Like, nope, not happening. Because it happened to me last time I was in SummerSlam. Thanks a lot, Woody. You got me terrified now. Anyways, I'll post my predictions on this week. And Batista will be after me. Yeah, he just wants one. This is just his one last match, definitely. I knew this was going to be anything long term. This is him getting one more match at WrestleMania, so I didn't expect him to stay afterwards, which is fine with me, of course. Why couldn't we get Triple H Batista face to face? No idea. WWE should have done Charlotte and Asuka at Mania and WrestleMania 34 rematch, which I agree they should have done that for sure. But definitely giving Asuka something more worthwhile to do and giving her so much more worthwhile momentum instead of having her just do almost nothing, to have her just face people that feel like nothing but jobbers basically at this point. I mean, Asuka and Charlotte would make sense though. I mean, if they didn't do it, last week on SmackDown, but it would give Charlotte the win. I mean, Asuka the win back that she, deserved and could have gotten last year for sure. But Gargano wants to stay in NXT for another year, which may be a not bad idea to do. Watch get Revival versus Ricochet and Black on Sunday. Who knows? I'm not too sure if that's going to happen, but again, no more matches at this point. I'm saying Mania predictions, we'll do them probably Thursday. When's the shakeup? The week after, not next week, the following week. Watch Rock Show at Mania, which should be awesome. Was Mysterio versus Corbin versus Angle by Corbin? No, the match didn't even happen tonight. We did not have the match. Instead, we had Rey Mysterio versus Baron Corbin. We didn't have Mysterio and Angle in the end. Was Ambrose there tonight? No, he was not. Dean will be special guest referee for Roman and Drew. Watch. Who knows? Why is even Jinder at Mania? Probably in the Andre the Giant. Which SNL guys can't you stand? Those guys that are feuding with Braun Strowman, those Michael Chi and Colin Jost, like that. I can't stand that feud. It's stupid. Braun is now just a comic relief for sure. # Kurt. If somebody's Kurt's last match, you better go out with a win for sure. Bray and JoJo have been absent because she's pregnant. I heard about that. Renee actually slowed down commentary. Top 10 Mania showdowns, top 10 Mania themes. I can't wait to see everybody's entrances. Top 10 Mania moments, just did that one. Entrances would have been a bad idea. I think the crowd will go crazy if Cena shows up instead of Corbin. Well, I'm sure Cena, either way, Cena will get a good pop. Again, I will say my course predictions, for Mania. Top 10 Mania returns, top 10 Mania debuts. I do all of those now. I'll probably say those for next year. Yeah, Raw's always screwing up something. Again, Mike, I tweeted you my picks for the men's battle royal and Kobe versus Bryan. I'll check that out. We got BK Widow 97. What's up? Saying that Raw main event was what the fuck for sure. Were your tickets expensive? Good price, but well worth it. Are you guys close to New York, close to Jersey, where you live? Again, it's about a 7-hour drive, I believe, from where I'm at. So again, we're traveling overnight. So yeah, why is Jericho banned from WWE? 3 letters: AEW. That's why. You're not leaving. No, I'm not. I feel for you if you go to Raw. True, but again, I am. Raw for me have a good history, and the crowd also. The crowd also we want to experience for sure. 18 matches as of now. Only 14. No, I'm not going to NXT Takeover because it got moved to Friday, and we already had our hotel booked. So I'm watching at Dan's house, and then we're leaving after Takeover from New York. We're riding a mega bus overnight. Top 10 this week is going to be top 10 WrestleManias on Thursday. WrestleMania 35 don't look that good. Hopefully it still is good because, again, I'm going to be there, buddy. So no celebrity going to the Hall of Fame this year. Nope. Hall of Fame lucky. Hope you enjoy it for sure. Christian should have been inducted this year as well, which would have been nice. Which NXT Call of Duty written after Mania? Honestly, with how many we've had so far, I hope nobody. But I say maybe Lars will finally debut. At least Lars. Maybe Undisputed Era, and maybe Shayna Baszler. But I'd say that probably be it for now because there's so many of them, and they're not doing much with too many of them anyway. So, that's of the WWE bans AEW stars for sure. They should kayfabe injure Corbin off that ankle lock and add Cena versus Angle. Honestly, what I like to see is either that happens or Angle just squashes Corbin, says, okay, I think I need a better WrestleMania opponent better opponent to have my final match with, and then Cena comes out or something like that. But Cena definitely should show up at WrestleMania and do something, with Kurt, for sure. But yeah, that would be nice too, though. BK Widow. I think Lars Sullivan will be a Paul Heyman guy eventually since Brock is a part-timer, which would be cool with me, even though Lars Sullivan actually is not that bad on the microphone in general at all. But we'll see, of course. But thank you for stopping by, chat, guys. Let's get to the second half of this show, and then we'll get to that. So backstage, we have Charlotte being interviewed, and it was announced also that the stipulation for the 6-woman tag match is none of the women can lose their cool on each other during the match. And if they do, they will not be allowed to participate in the main event on Sunday. So Charlotte's interviewed saying that the whole world is going to be blindsided when she breaks Becky's leg and taps Ronda out. Say that Steph had to change the match because she changed the game, and she's going to win the match and take it all home. She says she's professional, not a hothead or a loose cannon, but after the Trios match night, Ronda and Becky better stay out of her way or they won't make it to WrestleMania. Then we have a Raw tag title match with Aleister Black and Ricochet taking on the Revival, which, keep in mind, again, all respect to Aleister Black and Ricochet. They're still considered NXT call-ups. They still have the NXT graphic whenever their name is shown when they come out. Also, they must have the micro enchilada or something. You could hear, something with Ricochet's pyro electronics, and you can hear the little lever that it lets up Aleister. You can hear that also too. There's something was off of the audio there for sure. But keep this in mind: those two had their entrances shown. The Raw Tag Team Champions did not. Other than that, though, I thought the match was still fun between these two teams. Of course, my favorite spot, of course, was Ricochet's dive over the post and taking them out. But then the match ended when Dawson hid underneath the ring and he pulled on Ricochet's leg, preventing him from getting back to the ring to beat the count of 10. So they retain. So my guess is if they do a match for the Raw Tag Team Championships on Sunday, it would probably be like a lumberjack match. Okay, I guess. I don't know. But still, at this point, why even bother? We don't need any more matches. 14 is plenty of matches. Plenty of matches, for sure. You don't need any more. Especially those battle royales are just so pointless. And, of course, that's probably going to cause, the Cruiserweight Championship match to be on the pre-show. That makes me mad. They deserve the main show. Or no, I'm sorry. I still heard a rumor also that the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal may be on the main show this year. Why? I don't know. But so yeah, that happens there. But either that, or maybe they'll save the match till next Monday on Raw. Maybe, I don't know. I just couldn't see Aleister or Ricochet winning them here because I couldn't see WWE wanting to do this thing with they'll have them go to NXT Takeover as Raw Tag Team Champions, challenging for the NXT Tag Team Champions, which they're probably not going to win that match, but still should be a fun match between them and War Raiders on Friday. But of course, we'll see what happens. But still a good match between these two teams, definitely. Afterwards, of course, Aleister hit a black mass, and then Dawson got thrown back into the ring, and he got nailed the black mass as well, and hit the 630 by Ricochet. We see Ronda shadowboxing backstage, saying that, she's not in the mood to talk. She doesn't care what stipulations the McMahon's put in their place. WrestleMania is going to be Judgment Day for all of them. And after tonight, I'm going to beat their butts. Whatever I actually said, just throwing the punches and just doing that. Then we see Roman. Well, wait, we didn't get that yet. Oh gosh. First, before we get to the Roman interview, which was cool with me with what they did with that, we had this backstage segment with Alexa Bliss hanging out with Tyler Breeze and EC3, which at first it was just Alexa and Tyler talking, and EC3 was just awkwardly, to stand there before he started talking, which first it seemed awkward what they were doing with him. They were talking about the Saturday Night Live guys getting added to the Andre the Giant Lava, which is so stupid. Then Braun rolls up and says, "What's so funny?" And then they said they saw their friends over there watching last week's update. Strowman walks down to these two random guys, whoever the hell they are, and just starts tearing them, but telling them that they could either meet him in the ring tonight, or they can meet him backstage and get these hands. Why? What did these guys do? Like, why does Braun Strowman want to beat the hell out of two random dudes just because? Why? I didn't get it. Are they trying to make Braun Strowman a heel again now because he's beating the crap out of random dudes just because? It makes no sense. Like, what? Insane thing too. What did these Saturday Night Live guys do to piss off Braun Strowman besides saying, "Is this stuff fake? Or is this stuff even real?" It's like, it's so pitiful. And then we'll get to that match later on. Let's talk about something good to, get my mind off of this. But then we have Roman Reigns being interviewed saying that the rumors of him not being ready for singles competition are false. And he blames those rumors, though, on Drew McIntyre, saying he doesn't know anything about him. And from the source, he's 100% clear and ready to put those rumors to sleep, basically, before he was blindsided by Drew McIntyre, who had a nice beatdown on him, screaming out, "You should have said no! You should have said no!" And he just had a nice little beatdown on Roman. So that match take place on Sunday, which, I know people are afraid Roman's going to win. Still hoping they pull the trigger, though, on Drew. Okay, come on. I mean, I love Roman. Glad you're back. Glad you're healthy again. Again, I don't think his leukemia was a ruse. So yeah, I do think it was real. Because again, if WWE was really playing this off as just a way to give him sympathy and just pretend he had leukemia, which again, if he didn't have leukemia, I wouldn't be watching anymore. I swear I would not be watching anymore. But I think if it was just all a ruse, then they would have found some way to get him into Seth's spot at WrestleMania for sure. But they're not doing that, so it's fine. Let Seth have his moment. Even if Seth wants to give Roman an opportunity, like in the main event of the Raw after WrestleMania, fine with me. But I still think Drew needs to win this match for sure, and give him more momentum heading into the summer, because eventually I think the SummerSlam main event, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the Universal title, where Drew wins the Universal Championship. And you know what? He can beat Roman, and then Drew can be like that thorn in the side. And next year, if you want to give Roman a title and have him dethrone Drew at WrestleMania next year, fine. Drew will have his long title reign. He'll have a victory over Roman, and fine. It'll work in some ways for me. But that's how I would prefer it for sure with McIntyre. But of course, that is what it is. Becky Lynch is being interviewed backstage, saying that she's leaving Sunday, the first ever Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion. And who cares about what Charlotte has to say? And Ronda, well, Ronnie knows that she had her beat months ago when she triggered Ronda's God complex, and when she feels untouchable, she's most beatable. Tonight, they're forcing her to tag with them, hoping she loses her cool so they can kick her out of the match, but she's wise to their game. She knows the only way to make sure they can't sink after WrestleMania is to take home all the gold. And the other two might talk about how they want to make history. Well, she has no choice but to make history for sure, which I believe Becky can do it. So then we have Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda taking on the Riot Squad. Of course, throughout the match, they're just teasing each other, trying to, get them to, blow up and just attack each other. Of course, my favorite part was when Becky was telling Ronda, like, hit me hit me. It's like it was like she was like, give me a kiss, whatnot. But eventually, Ronda tags herself in. She then just immediately takes Liv Morgan, gets her to tap out, gets up, and just bam, attacks Charlotte. And these three literally just started beating the hell out of each other. We have security and officials getting in the ring to break this up, and it was not working. These three were just literally, you could not keep them off each other. All three of them just wanted to tear each other apart. And then it came even more further when law enforcement even ran up. Police officers came out and they tried to calm each other down, but then one by one, Ronda lost her cool. She got cuffed. Becky tried to attack a cuffed Ronda Rousey. She got cuffed. Charlotte goes in to attack Ronda and Becky again. Then she got cuffed. And they're trying to take them out of the arena all handcuffed, but they kept trying to break free. And then, of course, one of my favorite parts, we go backstage. And then, neither of them are going quietly. They're tripping them and kicking them up the ramps. And then Ronda manages to get one last kick in on Becky. And then each other. But then they put Charlotte in a separate car. I'm like, okay, it'll make sense for these police officers to put each of them in one different car. Apparently, it must have only been two cars or something. I don't know, because they put Becky in one car and Charlotte and Ronda. They put Charlotte in one car and Becky and Ronda in the same car. And I'm just like, okay, even though these two are handcuffed, you're obviously seeing that any of these three women are not gonna let each other just pass by. They're gonna beat the hell out of them while they can. So Ronda and Becky start kicking the crap out of each other in the back seat of their car, of the car that they're in, so bad that Ronda actually kicked the glass off of the window open and just kept kicking each other. Finally, they broke them up. Charlotte got out of her car. They all start brawling again with of course, it's kicking because they can't kick. And then Ronda, handcuffed, gets into the driver's seat of the car and crashes into the other police car. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? Finally, they put Becky in one car. They put Ronda in the other. I don't know what they did with Charlotte, but then Charlotte ran up and kneed Ronda in the side of the face. And Ronda kind of because the impact kind of broke off, the outline of the window or something like that on the car. And I'm sitting there thinking, it's only 10 o'clock. This would have been the perfect ending to this show. A Raw the go-home show before WrestleMania. This would have been the perfect ending. Perfect. But it wasn't, because we got a pointless felt third hour. What do we get? We have Bobby Lashley and not Bobby Lashley, but we got him in a little bit. But first, we have Bobby Roode and Chad Gable taking on Heavy Machinery. Okay, give Heavy Machinery a match, cool. But again, this didn't need to take place on a go-home show WrestleMania. It was still a solid match, I thought. Put over Heavy Machinery. Teased the breakup, of course, between Chad Gable and Bobby Roode, which interests me. Decent match once again. Why does that take place on this show? Filler. But still, decent match. Heavy Machinery wins. We then, of course, get the video package for Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston. And then we have, first we are informed that Ronda, Charlotte, and Becky are been transported to a local precinct, read their rights, and they're booked. So nothing else happened between them for the rest of the night, apparently. Then we got Braun Strowman taking on those two freaking jobbers just to squash them. Oh, they're calling Joss and Michael Che was stupid. And this match again, we had something teasing the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal right earlier with Apollo Crews and Jinder Mahal. This match getting to show that nobody else in this match matters except for Braun Strowman and two freaking Saturday Night Live guys. Again, Braun Strowman, they're either go to SmackDown in the Superstar Shakeup, get a fresh change of scenery. If not, Braun, run to AEW. Run as fast as you can. I know you can run fast. I remember you chasing people down. And you running is quite funny, I gotta say. Just run. Get as far away from Raw as possible. Your days on Raw are done. So you stay on Raw, you're going to continue to be nothing but a comedy or a kiss-up act. Oh, they love when Braun Strowman just, freight trains everybody and just knocks everybody around. What's he getting out of it in return? Nothing. I don't care. I hope to God this Andre the Giant Royal Battle Royal is still on the pre-show. It better be. There's no reason for it to be on the main show. It better be on the pre-show because I'm not going to watch it. The only thing I may check out on the pre-show, because if I probably won't be able to see, I'm not going to get to wrestle. I'm not going to get there in time. Well, I want to get to MetLife at a decent time to still, have time to, get to my seats, but I'm not going to get there for the pre-show. If I'm there early enough for the pre-show, I will go get a snack or something. Because I do not want to watch pre-show, except for the Cruiserweight Championship match. I want to watch that. So then we basically have a segment where Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush are being interviewed, and we find out that Finn Balor is going to be the Demon at WrestleMania. Cool. Then we had our main event. Baron Corbin versus Rey Mysterio. Why was this the main event of your go-home show before WrestleMania? This match did nothing. Rey Mysterio is a SmackDown superstar. Didn't he come over to Raw tonight to have a match with Kurt Angle? That's what I thought the plan was, but we said it's a Rey Mysterio, and of all people, Baron Corbin. I'm sitting there thinking either Angle's going to change his mind and say he doesn't want him to be his opponent. I'll reveal it on Sunday to who my new opponent will be, and it'll be Cena. Or maybe we'll at least get some type of update on what's going on with Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte, and Stephanie maybe announces some type of other stipulation to add to the main event to raise the stakes higher. The actions were immature of all three of them, so whoever does not win the match gets fired or something like that. I don't know, something else. We ended the go-home show for WrestleMania with Baron Corbin and Rey Mysterio just to see Kurt Angle put Corbin in an ankle lock up on the stage afterwards. What a waste of a main event. Again, this show would have had the perfect ending. Perfect ending! If they would have ended it with that brawl between the women and the arrests. That would have been the perfect ending to the show. And we could have gotten up there something like that on what's going on with it tomorrow on SmackDown. But no. We had to give Rey Mysterio and Baron Corbin the main event of the go-home show of Raw. Why is Baron Corbin getting all these main event matches? It makes no freaking sense. You watch, they're going to lie. They're going to make Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin the main event. No! Don't make that the main event of WrestleMania. The women, of course, they keep saying it's going to be the women, so they better stick to their guns. Again, what should happen Sunday is either, as suggested in the live chat before, Corbin's ankle should be kayfabe injured and have Cena replace him, or again, just have Angle to squash Corbin and say, okay, I know you guys didn't want that to be Corbin, but I wanted an embarrassment in front of all of you, but let's celebrate one more time as my real opponent for WrestleMania is you can't see me, John Cena, which I'm pretty sure John Cena will get a pop. He will get a pop. I will pop for John Cena when he comes out at WrestleMania, and he better do so. But yeah, that's Raw, guys. So again, the grades I see here for on Twitter, what grade would you give this episode of Raw? Nobody said A. There's 10 votes that way. Nobody said A. 40% said B. 50% said C. And 10% said D or lower. I forgot to leave my grade in the live chat. But again, my grade is a C+. C+ for Raw. The Raw before... the go-home show of Raw Remain. Could have been higher, of course. Heck, if they would just cut out that whole entire third hour, this show would have been good. But then that third hour, live chat before I check out of here. And let's see here. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody, for sure. Lawrence going to bed. I wanted to see Ricochet and Blackadder take over as Raw Tag Team Champions. Could be interesting for sure. The 6-1 tag match, the main event for sure. Vince McMahon ego running wild. I want Triple H in charge. We all want Triple H in charge, Tyler. Trust me, my friend. We do. Vince McMahon needs to go. Bye-bye. Go play with your buddies at the XFL and don't come back. That's all I ask in 2020. Don't come back once you start the XFL because it'll fail again. And you know what? Don't welcome. Here's the thing. Triple H, once you get the keys to run the place, don't let Vince back in. Don't let him back in. Capiche? Anyways, they needed the National Guard or Army to stop these women for sure. What would I think of moving Money in the Bank after WrestleMania? Which, yeah, again, I feel that's stupid. Why having that then 2 B-show pay-per-views before SummerSlam? They should have had sold Money in the Bank in June. We're going to spread some things out. Have, like Backlash be like in a pay-per-view, have like, settle some scores, after the shake-up, which, oh, that's right, I forgot. We're having the Saudi Arabia show, which once again, not watching, not doing anything for it at all, not honoring it in general or anything. Not doing, especially after Crown Jewel, which Rob Kenobi, where'd you get that from when you were saying that Crown Jewel expression in your video the other day? Mark gave it a C. We've got Robbie's in the live chat. And Bobby Lashley's voice, Mikey, good to see you again, buddy. You too, Robbie. And yes, hashtag please sign. Oh, and also Tic Tac Pineapple. What's up, my friend? He said hi also. But yes, hashtag please sign Robbie. Guys, also, this past weekend, Robbie did a video that I unfortunately did not get to catch live. I did watch it, when I was able to. But Robbie did do a top 10 videos on his least favorite WrestleMania moments. And also make sure to check out all of Robbie's, fantasy booking videos, as I know for sure he's going to get back doing more sooner rather than later for sure, whenever he has the time, of course. And these guys, you always say, if you like what you see, please get hashtag please sign Robbie trending on Twitter. And yes, I cannot believe Corbin was in the main event tonight, why? I don't know. But so yeah, guys, that is it. And once again, if you were not here at the beginning of this live stream, I tried to do this emotional speech saying this is going to be my farewell tour week for YouTube, as after WrestleMania, I'll be taking a break from YouTube for a while. Once again, April Fools, I'm not going anywhere, guys. But yeah, so on a serious note, though, tomorrow's SmackDown Live review and 205 Live review. Wednesday, again, depending on what's all going on, because again, Wednesday I watch NXT UK, NXT, and Survivor. So hopefully I will try to also get my NXT takeover predictions in after my NXT review. Thursday will be WrestleMania 34 predictions and my top 10 special live stream, of course, because Friday I'm not doing any videos because I need to make sure everything I need to get done is done. Before I leave, because Friday's we take over again. I will not be able to do any reviews though until I get back. Until I get back on Tuesday. So of course Tuesday, of course, will be SmackDown, but I may just try to catch up on a couple other reviews first before I get to the Raw and SmackDowns, of course, at WrestleMania to get all caught up with that. But I probably will not. I don't know if Dan's going to want to do any reviews, while we're away. So we'll try to do those then. I may be on there live, but I will definitely at some point, though, when I get back, do live reviews for all the events taking place this weekend. Again, I'm going to do my best to try to get some type of a vlog together for my WrestleMania experience for sure. Let's see here. Robbie does do a good job. And then, all from SpongeBob, April Fools. Jerk. Let's see here. Sockless Loafer Boy, Hideo Itami. We miss you, Hideo. Will you be at WrestleMania this year? Yes. Again, I am going to be at WrestleMania section 126, row 23C4. But I am not going to get there for the pre-show. I'm going to get there right before the main show starts. Again, we're going to live in a decent time to at least get into the building, not wait forever to get into the building. But I'm not going to get there to watch the pre-show. If I get there and there's pre-show still going on, I'm going to go find a snack. I'm going to go find a snack somewhere. But yeah, whether it's, as he's saying, guys, whether it's a good show or a bad show, I want to experience it. And it should be a blast. It's my first WrestleMania. And then, of course, as I say, as always, in the 6 years as a wrestling fan, I'll be able to finally say I've experienced a Royal Rumble Live, which was in 2014. We were in Pittsburgh. SummerSlam Live, which is when I went to SummerSlam 2015, and which I also saw NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 1, but the fact that my Megabus got stuck in traffic and I missed the first hour of that show live, but it was still a great experience, of course, too. And now I finally get to see WrestleMania live, which, awesome. 6 years, I got all that accomplished. Let us know how it feels for sure. I definitely will. I want to leave for WrestleMania again. Dan and I are going to watch, well, we're going to watch some, I'm not going to be able to get to his house, you know, until like later Friday night, but we're going to watch some of TakeOver together. I'm going to watch some by myself, but some with him. And then we're going to leave on Friday right after TakeOver and catch a Megabus downtown, take that out to New York overnight. That's when we're leaving. It'll be a fun for sure. WWE should have had John Cena Angle for sure be the next match for sure. I hope you see you on the network. Maybe again, I'm in section 126, row 23, C4. And again, I will also be at the Hall of Fame ceremony and the Raw after WrestleMania. And I'm also, again, I'm going to Access on the Monday session. I think it's like 1 to 5, I think it is we're going to. But yeah. But guys, thank you all for joining me live. Got a lot of views, and I will enjoy wrestling experience for sure, Robbie. Again, I'm going to try to get a vlog together for sure. But yeah, so definitely look out for all that wrestling content this week. I'm going to try to knock out a couple next 3 levels of Adam Project and maybe feel odds and ends also. Again, I just have a couple things I'm trying to do this before I leave on Friday. Guys, once again, thank you for joining me live again. C+, got to enter it down in the description box below, though. What grade would you give Raw this week? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. And make sure as always to click my like, subscribe, more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, DeMayorBrian3. And once again, guys, it was an April Fool's joke beginning. I am not going anywhere anytime soon. So until then, guys, have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my SmackDown Live review. Until then, guys, peace out, everybody.